Okay, so the first emergency exit is the biggest glass door right there, behind the dinosaur bones, alright? And the second emergency exit is the biggest glass door right behind here, towards the loading and unloading bay. So in case of any emergencies, please proceed to these two emergency exits. Do not, I repeat, do not enter Science Center. Alright, these are two directions you have to proceed. Clear?
Yeah.
Very good. Now, the next thing is, throughout this entire show, you are to remain standing and behind this yellow line at all times. Okay, I promise you, you are going to feel intense heat from this chamber later. So it's going to be really hot, alright? So do remain behind this yellow line.
Got any good ice, Milo?
Safety. Okay, so looks like we are all good. So let's begin the show. Are you ready?
Ready?
Okay, so fire tornadoes is like in Science Center, right? So of course we have to talk a little bit of science. So let's talk about fire first. Can anyone tell me what is fire in science? Heat, thank you. A source of heat, that's right. So, in fact, it's also a chemical reaction. So you need to put in a few ingredients and then a chemical reaction happens. So for a fire, we need three main ingredients. So what are the three main ingredients? First one?
Fire.
Oil, yes, that's one ingredient, which the main thing is fuel. And fuel can come in the form of oil, that's in liquid form. It can be in solid form like your charcoal wood. Okay, it can be in gaseous form as well, like hydrogen gas or butane gas. Okay, now what's the second ingredient? Oxygen, thank you, yes. And oxygen is all around in the air. Okay, and our last ingredient? A human to light the fire. Well, you're not exactly wrong. It's in fact the initial spark, or a heat source. So it's too hot, it's going to light up as well. Okay, so these are the three ingredients. Now, let me show you one main ingredient here that I have. This is in powder form. Okay, this is what I call lycopodium powder. It comes from a plant called the plant moss, and it's high in oil content. And remember I mentioned oil is actually a form of fuel. Is this going to be my fuel? Not sure.
Not sure.
Yes, I think so. Okay, let me give you a hint. Okay, in fact, this is one of the main ingredients for fireworks. So is this going to light up? You think so? More confident now? Okay, so we're going to try it right here. I have placed the lycopodium into this tube. This long tube here, and I'm going to attempt to blow and light it. Okay, so I have the fuel here and oxygen all around the air. Okay, my third ingredient is this initial spark here.
Oh yeah.
So for this to happen, I need all of you to count down from 5 for me. Okay, so everybody light here from 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you see the firework happen, so it indeed lighten up. And all three ingredients are equally important. Any ingredient missing, the fire is not going to take place. Okay? So I've talked so much about fire. How about the tornado? How are we going to create a tornado here? So, it all lies within the structure of this chamber. If you look underneath it, there are many metal veins. They are all aligned in a specific angle and direction. Am I right? You see it right at the bottom?
Yes.
So when we put the fire in the center of the chamber, the fire is going to heat up the air. And what happens to hot air? It rises up. So when hot
Then
air naturally rises up, the air outside of the chamber is cooler.
Because Singapore
so it's going to
fire
start
here.
entering in through these metal veins. And because of the structure, the alignment, the air that enters in, it will naturally form that swirling motion, a tornado. Okay? How does a tornado move, everybody? Before figure. That's right, like this. I saw someone doing this. This is your fan. This is not tornado, okay? Tornado is this. Alright? So, when we have this swirling motion of air in the chamber with our fire, what are we going to get? That's right, fire tornado. So it's already in the chamber. So what's our final ingredient? The initial spark. So we are going to do that with another source of flame, external source of flame right here. You see this really long stick? Okay, we're going to repeat the process right there. Okay, so for our fire specialist safety, he's going to put the fuel right at the tip and light it up. So he's going to use this stick to light the entire amount of fuel right there. Okay, that's a reminder to remain behind the yellow light at all times throughout the show.
Oh yeah, starting.
Okay, so he's going to close up the door. And you'll slowly see the fire tornado. There we go.
Oh my god, they look like the dragon, you know, the dragon? Yeah, getting hot. It just look like long Chivong, right?
Alright, so right now it's still the beginning of the fire tornado. It's just
No, it looks like a dragon as well.
tornado. Now you don't feel much heat here, but once the fire tornado starts getting larger, this is when you are going to start feeling more heat, and where you are standing.
Oh, they turn on the fan now.
So right there at Science Center Singapore, we are able to view the fire tornado in an up-close, safe,
Oh
and
yeah, it's getting much heat.
there are other places where you can view fire tornadoes, but unfortunately, those places will be at the bushfire or forest fires, which is unsafe to do so, and those fire tornadoes can go more than 30 times the size. So it's really, really huge. Even a fireman, when they come across it, they run for their lives because it's not controllable. So if you do come across a wildfire tornado, please run for your lives as fast as possible. Please do not start taking out your mobile phone and not post on social media or do a live. Okay, please do not do that. It's very dangerous for you. It is uncontrollable. So please run for your lives as fast as possible.
Yeah, the heat. A little bit hot for me. I can make BBQ. I can make. Yeah, I feel okay.
So you also
just feel
see
like
black suits emitting
I'm in the
from
USA.
tornado. So this is an indication that the kerosene is burning because kerosene is unable to give us
Yeah, okay,
a
okay.
complete combustion.
It's just very hot.
It's a clean burn. But thankfully we have a filtration system right at the top to filter the air as much as we can before it exits the building. So that is also why we only conduct the fire tornado once a day. I'm sure a lot of you are starting to feel the heat, yes? So the temperature you're feeling outside the chamber is around 35 degrees Celsius, whereas the temperature in the chamber itself can range from 600 to 800 degrees Celsius. So why are we unable to feel that intense heat? It is because the chamber is made out of glass. And glass is a poor conductor of heat, so it takes some time for the heat to reach us where we are standing. Now I also see many of you videoing the fire tornado, but don't forget to take your own selfie or video in the fire tornado. This is your only opportunity to do it in a safe and controlled environment. Now, and if you do upload it on any social media platforms, do remember to hashtag us at Science Center SG. Alright, do also stay with us to the end of the show because once the fire goes out, there will be another tornado surfacing. Now, what tornado will appear right after the fire? Stay tuned with me to the end of the show and you'll find out really soon.
Oh wait, after. Oh yeah. Wait, after the girl.
The fire today will probably last for another
After the
minute or
grilled
two.
finish, then no more. They're feeling cold.